Now we're progressing into phase 6, and you're growing ever closer to return to play. With that said, the exercise intensity and difficulty continues to increase. We'll take a look now at a movement called a burpee, which may be a variation of what a motion used to known as a squat thrust. Instead, we'll add a push-up and a hop to your typical squat thrust. To perform the burpee, you'll come down into a squat, throw your body into push-up position, come down into a push-up, return back into the squat position, and then hop. Again, down in the squat position, push-up position, squat position, hop. This is a continuous motion that should be done with speed and control. You'll begin by performing 3 sets of 10. Now we'll take a look at single leg hopovers. It's very important that you control the motion in your knee, making sure it does not go inward as you begin this exercise. You're going to be hopping sideways on your involved knee. To begin with, start with a very narrow distance, much narrower than the subject doing now. But to perform the motion, you will come onto one leg and hop over the obstacle, landing with good control, and then exploding into the next hop, back and forth. You should try to perform 10 consecutive jumps in a row with good control and without loss of balance. 3 sets total would be appropriate. Both legs should be trained as a tool to avoid injury to the non-involved knee.
Now we'll take a look at some more advanced agility grid training. First, we'll take a look at a slalom hop, starting on one side of the grid and hopping to the opposite. 2 feet with control, quick landing, quick takeoff. No loss of stability in the knee, no knee coming towards one another, and at no time is the knee being put in a precarious position. Now we'll take a look at some fast agility. This is in, out, in, out, in, out, which you've already done in phases before this, but now you're doing it with more rigor and pace. Again, these exercises should be done 5 times down and back. Now we're taking a look at maybe a little bit of a modified slalom. Planting and cutting. Again, your knee should not feel unstable, nor should it be caving in at any point during these exercises. Now we're taking a look at what we would call a bunny hop. Hopping 2 feet each box, down and back. Equal weight on each feet, landing on each feet equally onto the toes, and doing a plyometric hop. Now we're looking at skipping boxes with bunny hops. Every other box currently. Now we're looking at a single leg hop. Very important in this hop exercise that your knee is not coming inward. If it is, you should cease performing this exercise until you and your therapist can further work on your ability to control and stabilize your knee. I'll take a look at a medicine ball clean. Before performing this movement, you should train with your physical therapist to perform it correctly, as it's a little more challenging. The idea here is to grab the ball from the floor in a squat position, and then lift the ball up, but while lifting, progress your body underneath the ball. It is more that your body is coming underneath the ball than the ball is being lifted very high in the air. The ball should have minimal rotation and movement, but rather be acting as a force against your squat to make it more difficult. So down into the squat, come and drop underneath the ball into the squat, and then return to starting position. You can start with 3 sets of 10. Be sure your knees are staying behind your toes, you're maintaining good alignment of your knee, and you're not having any stability issues. Next, we'll take a look at Bosu ball hops. This is an advancement from the earlier phase Bosu lunges. Instead of lunging, you're now going to hop in and land in the center of the Bosu ball on a slightly flexed or bent knee. The goal is to hit the center of the Bosu ball and maintain good knee alignment. Knee behind toe, knee not coming inwards, weight equally distributed. At no point should your knee feel unstable, nor should you be buckling inwards during this exercise. You can both do it on the involved and the uninvolved, as taking off from the involved will also be useful.
You can also turn this exercise to the side and do lateral hop-ins. This will be a bit more challenging, and it's extra crucial that you pay attention to the alignment of your knee. It's also important that you're landing in the center of the ball. If you do not land in the center of the ball, you will begin to have significant problems maintaining your balance and getting a clean landing. You can perform 3 sets of 10 in each direction to begin this exercise.
Now we're going to take a look at an advanced movement called a spin. These are called spin drills. You should start slow and slowly progress your way to faster spins based on the stability of your knee and your ability to perform slower spin movements. To begin with, you'll approach a cone or an object and slowly spin, pivoting out of the spin and continuing your jog. You'll do this both to the right and to the left. Again, to begin with, you'll come in slow, plant, spin, and come back into a jog. As you feel more comfortable, you'll slowly increase your speed of spin, all the way to a very tight and fast spin. Again, at no point should your knee feel unstable, and at no point should you feel like you cannot maintain your balance. This is one of the last movements you'll perform before return to play. If you're having any trouble with it, you should consult your therapist to work on training the exercise further.